Boom. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. This is the July 10th, Monday, July 10th edition of Morning Mindset. I'm your host, Todd. How are you doing today? That's the important thing. How are you doing? When you take everything else out of the mix, if you're not happy and healthy, how can you expect to do anything productive? I bet that's what you wanted to hear first thing this morning. But yeah, it's been a morning already, and it's only 8:30 here, 8:30 a.m. And it looks like it's going to be an interesting week to say the least. So we will talk all about that and what's going on. Remember, when you get in here, check in. Let me know where you're from, who you are, because sometimes Facebook, StreamYard don't always play nice. So let me know where you're at, who you are. Let me know what the weather's like in your area and what is in your cup. Now, here we are in low 70s. It looks like it's sunny. I think it's going to be decent out today. Uh, White Monster. White Monster is where it's at. So those are the things I need from you so we can, conversate. Hey, and the other thing, which I think is the most important thing, is your list of five. What are five things that you are going to accomplish today? So my five may have went out the window because printed on Friday, started having some issues printing, just some random stuff happening. Wasn't 100% sure what it was. So, you shut everything down, bring it back up, talk to tech support. They weren't really 100% sure. So we tried a couple different things. Saturday, decided to print for a little bit, had less of the issue. Came in this morning, and I'm having a different issue now. So that means first up today is it's got to fix the DTF. It looks like I'm having an issue. Besides this separate issue, this new issue looks like I'm just having a problem with the magenta channel that decided to get a little wonky over the weekend. So I've got that actually sitting right now, hoping that it can clear up. Otherwise, I just might have to get a new head, and that'll throw my whole day off because I can order one and it'll be here tomorrow, but that means I'm not printing today. I could drive down and get one, but then that means that's like 3 hours out of the day. So I don't know. We're gonna play that by ear because there's other stuff that needs to get done today too. Because I've got two stores that need to close at 10 a.m. this morning because they're for national shirts. I've got shirts that need pressed. DTF. Well, I don't know. We'll see how that rolls. And then we got mock-ups. I'm pretty sure I should be good to go, but my day is in complete chaos right now, and I'm just trying to figure out because we had a good amount of orders come in from Friday through last night. So being down is no good at all. So make sure check in. Let me know how you're doing, and then we're going to talk about this week because there's some wonky stuff going on for this week too. So Darren, good morning to you, my friend. And Darren has it being 68 and sunny in Topeka with White Monster in the cup. My man, White Monster there. Five things: open a spirit store, chiropractor, order shirts, order ink, test a photo on the laser on an old piece of family barn. Yeah, no stress there, none whatsoever. You'll do fine. You'll do fine. Isn't there like a test thing to do that you can oh, but no, you need to know the settings on that. So yeah, good luck, sir. Good luck, sir. Make sure to show us pictures of it so we can see what it is. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you. 84 and sunny there in Central Florida this morning, kicking off day one of our 5 days of vacation Bible study. Very nice. Ours, yeah, because we did church for a vacation Bible study this week, and then they got with us over the weekend. I was like, hey, is there any way we can get some extra shirts in there? So I think Corey was able to pull that off, but that's always a fun time of year to figure that things out. Renee, good morning to you from Chicago land. 71 on the way to 93. Thought it was supposed to be cooler today. Water in the cup. So did I. I thought it was supposed to be cooler today too. I thought we were supposed to be in the 80s. Let me see what ours says because we're not too far from you. Let's see what ours has going on here because it says it's 71 and 90. Yeah, on the way to 90. So it looks like 90, then 89 tomorrow, then 80, 86, 85, 86, 85, 84, 84, 86. But then it looks like just a chance of rain every day for the next week. Awesome sauce here. Christy, good morning to you. It's 68 in Memphis there in Muggy. Another power outage. Whew, you just been dealing with that a lot. Back on this morning. So far behind on orders due to prolonged outages. Lots of coffee. Yeah, when things go down, it sucks. That's why I try and get as much out as I can because I don't know what's going to happen. Like right there, DTF. I don't know. We'll see, and hopefully we're back up and going. But I mean, a new head, which sucks. It's $1,200, 13. I think 1349, somewhere right around there. But it sucks. And then they have to determine drive and get it, come back. What? So I'm thinking that just a flush on it would clear it up. Otherwise, I kind of I have that pit in my stomach where I want to throw up. DTF is not for the faint of heart. But and that's the thing. You just got to roll with it. There's not a whole lot I can do. Getting upset, getting pissed off, wanting to fling things around and that, it does no good. Sure, it makes me feel good at that time, but I still have an issue there. And then trying to stay calm, well, the machine knows. All the machines know when you're upset at them. They just know. And so if you try and stay calm, everything will be fine. So that's what we're working on to get there. Teton's got 72 there in Toledo. Going to be super hot today. Finishing my coffee, then my Monster. Not bad at all. Brian, 70 on the way to 90. Mountain Dew local fair is next week, and everyone forgot about it until this morning. Yeah. Fun fact, Brian, that's what I ran into today, over this weekend. So here in our area, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, with setup on Thursday, is Tumbler Fest. Now, when it first was announced, we were in a different spot in our business, and we were doing, we could do supplies, we could have had the epoxy, we could have the glitter, we could have everything. But since that time, the business has changed, so we didn't need a booth. We got asked if we still wanted one, and we're like, we just don't need it for what we're doing. What am I going to do? Print out, since this is mainly tumbler orientated, print out a bunch of DTF transfers that may or may not sell, and then I'm in a booth for 3 days. So that was one where I'm like, no, I don't think we necessarily need one. But then they reached out just over the weekend. Hey, some stuff fell through. Is there any way that you can help us out with signage and banners? And they need everything by Thursday. So I said, I need everything ASAP so I can see what all we're working with and what all we need. But Corey's going to take some classes. There's some talk about me helping out in a class, just more on the business side of things. But nothing's been set in stone. So to try and figure out, okay, how is this week going to play out? Because, Corey was going to classes on, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. It wasn't that big of a deal. Now, if we're kind of helping out, set up and doing some other stuff, then that takes Thursday, Friday, and puts a whole different whack-a-mole type of week together. Throw in the signage, banners, everything that they need today. And then, of course, they want to be value friendly. So a lot of stuff, I'm like, listen, that's just not going to happen, because it's not possible to have it done in 2 days for you to have Thursday. It's just not. So super excited, but it is it's going to be a stressful week, because on top of that, we have a couple teams that are headed to nationals, so we've got to get their shirts done and out to them. And then the big thing is DTF. What's going on with that? So trying to see what's going on. It's a weird thing. It's going to be a great week. Great week. T-Town's cleaned up that 100 hat order, then shipping. Nice. Congrats getting it done. I got a box of Pull Up to send that out to. Very nice. Another 25. Well, look at that. Good job all the way through that. Then during that, Facebook post and clean up some. That sounds like a great day there. Good morning to you, Facebook user FU. That's Facebook user. Remember, Facebook and StreamYard don't always play nice together. So the way that we combat that is if you just head over to fatdadlive.com. When you're through StreamYard and through Facebook, we can't see who you are. If you get over to fatdadlive.com, that'll get you to our YouTube channel. While you're there, make sure to like and subscribe, because really of the views that we get from it, only about a quarter of you are actually subscribed. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. It's free, right? How cool is that? Jeff, morning to you. What was the other issue before the Magenta took a dump? I don't know. It was just kind of doing some random stuff. It's hard to say. It was printing white where it shouldn't have. And printing, it was, there's something weird going on. And so that's what we're trying to diagnose. And we think we got it, but now we're having this issue. So good times all the way around. Had a great concept meeting yesterday for a brand I'm developing with a friend that used to sell for another printer promo company. I have another one Friday to flesh out a couple more things. Love it. So here's my thing on that. just whatever you're doing, if you're doing it together, make sure stuff's in writing. That way, who's responsible for what, who's taking care of what, who's paying who, how's things getting worked out. Get all that stuff taken care of, because it's the more you put things down and make sure that everybody's aware of things, the easier it'll be, because it can go nuts real quick on something like that. I've actually got a meeting myself like that on Wednesday. Like I said, we're working on this marketing thing. I talked to somebody else who is already using it, and so we had a really good conversation last week about it, and different things there, and how I can use it and how I can use it in our business, but then also, for what it's actually for, on the marketing side of it, on the digital side of things. And looking at it, I was like, yeah, this totally makes sense now, because we talked about this, I don't know, 3-4 months ago, and had a pretty good framework laid out. And then that's when our business, everything here just kind of imploded, trying to, we had the loss of the storefront, moving things back to the house, equipment failure. We had a good couple months where, it was going to be a good day and to come in and run in. We had a conversation, this was a couple months ago, on how to do something, and then we, you know, didn't go our separate ways, but a lot happened. I said, hey, here's what I'm working on. And then, I started to get more into the program. It was like, hey, I just didn't feel comfortable with that side of it, to say, yes, this makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense. I needed to find out more information on it, because I didn't want to not be able to give you what you needed out of me. And so now I think we've got a pretty good grasp on it. So Wednesday, right after this, we're gonna meet again and kind of go through some things. And hey, if there's something to be there, there's going to be something to be there. I'm pretty excited about it, just because we get asked, we do a lot for our small businesses, right? I'm sure everybody has those businesses where, an under 3-person shop. It's main person and the helper, husband and wife and a kid. Whether it's the lawn guy, whether it's the snow shoveler, whether it's the landscaper, the pool cleaner. There's so many of those service based ones where it's just them, maybe a couple other people, and so they're doing the best they can to run their business, but they're not sure how to use the online presence. They're not sure how to do the website thing. They do everything off of word of mouth, which is great, but you want to kind of have that branding there behind it. So working on some programs to help those smaller businesses out. That's why I asked about who in my friends list has a website and who doesn't, because you don't necessarily need one depending on the products that you're selling. If you're selling a service, though, you probably should have at least something, whether it's a contact form where they can find you, something that's on there, something to attach to your reviews. You need to have that. So there's a couple different ways and things that we're looking at doing, and I'm really excited about how it is, because I've done a couple test things with it with some other people, and they're like, yeah, this is how it's worked for us, this is how it's turned out for us. And so pretty excited about that. There's going to be the different tiers of the budget, and that's where it's always hard to figure out. You decide where you want to be, and how much effort you want to put into something for how much return. And that's a lot of that. If you're not going to put a whole lot into it, or you're going to charge a whole lot for it. If you're putting a whole lot into it, you need to charge more for it. Your time is valuable, and it's not the time it takes you to do something, it's your knowledge to do something, right? I mean, should you be penalized because you can do something more efficient than somebody else? Well, no, right? Should the customer be penalized to pay more because it takes somebody longer to do it? Well, no. So, you should get paid for not only, knowing how to do it, but knowing, what you're doing. So think about that when it comes to pricing on things too. So if you want to try something new, hey, we're trying something new. This is what we can get you in for. Why we're learning the system, learning this for it too. We'll keep you locked in at this price, but things are going to go up. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but we want to lock you in here. So a bunch of different things that we're working on there. Tomorrow, Tuesday with Todd, Ooh, we're going to try something. We are going to try live pressing. We're crossing our fingers on that. The Mylar balloons. And somebody had to ask me about it. And I said, yeah, we did it on white toner. I screwed it up. And then, because I was trying to make a day of, whatever. It was what it was. I only think I had two balloons. But, we're going to try and do it with DTF transfers. We're going to try and do it with white toner transfers. We're going to try and do it with HTV and with sign vinyl. So we'll walk through the process of there. Now, am I going to show you stuff cutting? No. I'm going to show you stuff weeding? No. Am I going to show you stuff printing? No. I'm going to try and get all of that stuff prepped so we're able to talk to it. I'm able to set up the cameras and we're going to go right into it and see, hey, does this work? Does this not press? Some tips that I've figured out from those first ones that I did and how to make it better. Now, I have new stuff coming because I said, hey, I want to be, if somebody's like, hey, yep, I just want to see about making some of these. All right, cool. Here, I can go to Amazon, find some stuff and order it up. So that way we got the Mylar balloons in super cheap. We'll put the link to that in the Tuesday with Todd tomorrow as well. That'll be in the email. It'll be everywhere there. But how to do them, whether you're just using sign vinyl, HTV, the white toner, the DTF. We're going to try it all because personalized items, they sell, they make money. If you are already doing shirts for a birthday party, if you have the access to the heat press, or a sign or a plotter, and you can cut vinyl. Hey, maybe here's an extra thing that you can add on there where you can personalize a balloon because yes, they can go buy balloons that say happy birthday and they can buy balloons that have numbers on them, but can they buy a balloon that says happy birthday Hudson? What's that worth? So we're going to talk about some things like that, and that's going to be tomorrow, Tuesday with Todd, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Barb, good morning to you. From North Central Minnesota, it is 61, partly cloudy, headed to high of 69, water in the cup. Barb, are you back in the shop this week? How was your week off? Did you have a great time with family? What kind of fun stuff did you do? To-do list, customer appointments, most of the morning, DTF and digitizing. Rachel, good morning from Fresno. It's currently 56 with a high of 93. That's a 40-degree swing. Ooh, that's a big swing there. So I have a friend give me this machine that's a hot cold cutter. It's a $4,000 piece of equipment. Need to see how to make money with that too. Mainly made it to cut ribbons and things like that. Interesting. What's the name of the machine? We can find out more information for you and see what we can do for it. She also has a Fusion IQ. Ooh, and an F570 for steel, so almost brand new stuff, maybe 2 years old. Don't really need another F570. Maybe she wants 32 for both or 1,500 for the printer. 3,200 for both. Yeah. See, the thing is like on the 570, it's because new it's 22, right? 22, 25, somewhere around there. So you're getting it that if it's something that you don't necessarily need, yeah, but I would want it for at least half, because one, if you don't need it, but two, you can get a new one for not a whole lot more, right? And it comes with the warranty, comes with all of that stuff. So I'm a cheapie when it comes to that. Got to make that call, what to buy. Yeah, it's tough to figure out what to buy there. FU, Facebook user, good morning to you. Like I said, Facebook and StreamYard don't always play nice. So when that happens, you become FU, Facebook user. Way to stop that. Boom. Head over to fatdadlive.com, and then we'll be able to see who you are. Jeff's got 71 there in Northern Kentucky. Empty Diet Coke, printing, cutting, packing, and cleaning area today. Time to get organized again. I think that always, is a good thing to try and get organized. I try, and then it becomes a mess. Yeah, it does sound like a fun Tuesday tab, right? We're either going to make some stuff work or we're not going to make some stuff work. We're going to see. So if anybody's done it, make sure to let us know, because we're going to see what we can get. And Cindy put on an amazing show this weekend. Drinking hint water, blinging an insulin pump holster. Very nice. Making barcodes for Halloween merch, researching vlogging, pressing onesies, and making lists for Prime Day. All right, so Prime Day starts tomorrow, right? Prime Day starts tomorrow. Renee talked to me about this. What was it, Saturday? Yesterday? I don't know. And I haven't looked at anything. I haven't looked at anything, put anything on a list, my typical normal stuff. But as far as anything else, I haven't put anything on the list. Maybe today, we'll see how this stressor goes. But Cindy was the director of Footloose. We went and saw that on Saturday night, and Cindy, you put on a hell of a show. Good times out there. We had a blast. It was a great time. So thanks for doing that. That was you did an amazing job at it. I was super happy to go, and I can't wait to see the next thing that you're doing. Barb, yep, back in the shop. Great time with family, grilling, chilling, and berry picking. You can't beat that at all. It's an HC 530. HC 530. Now I gotta Google it and see. Oh yeah. The little ribbon printer, right? Is that the strip? Wait, is that just the cutter, or is that the printer itself? It's just the cutter, right? It's just the cutter on it, right? Adjustable 13.4, yeah. Yeah, so the ribbon cutter. I thought that was the printer too, but it's that. I got my prime list. I'm going to get more Ring cameras for the most part. Ooh, that's a good thought there. George, good morning to you. George is on his way to Mexico, right? Are you leaving today or tomorrow? When are you leaving to Mexico, George? Just a cutter. Yeah, so if you're going to do a lot of ribbons with it, but I think the ones that we'd seen, yeah, then what would that be good for? Lanyards? I don't know. I don't know what it would be good for, because the ribbon printers that I'd seen, it was the printer, and then you would just cut off the end of it. So I'm not 100% sure. I think you could roll it through there, and then you would get, run it through a printer and then run it out there. I don't know. That's beyond my pay grade. But now I'm curious. Thursday, you don't leave till Thursday, so you've got a few days before you're checking out of here, and plenty of time to enjoy Prime Day, right? Order stuff that we don't need off there. I'm sure I'll order, the usual office supply stuff. We'll check out our boxes, we'll check out our tape, we'll check out our bags. So anything that we find on there that we typically use for supplies and that, we'll make sure to post links of that, so that way we can put that in there. We can put in, what's those other things that we use? Oh, the Rolo and the scale and that. So we'll check those things and we'll put them on there. That's what I thought it was. I was thinking it was a printer like the ones we saw at some shows. It's just a cutter. So this is the separate thing for just the cutter. So I mean, you can run a roll of ribbon, just print, and then use that same thing, transfer it over on the other side, and then it would cut. That's what I would think it does. Right? I don't know. Sample pack. I have that on my list of over here, because I'm not sure who. I'm like an owl. Who this is sample pack. I do have on my long list tattoo sample pack, so that's on my long list as well. Let's see how it all plays out. But like I said, our big thing is just seeing what's up with. There, it must be done. Done. See, tattoo sample pack. Yes, done. That is on my big list to get done. But like I said, my list is kind of up in the air right now. We're going to see what's going on with DTF and you get that rocking and rolling, because that'll determine my day. Like literally I want to throw up right now. I think about it and I get a pit in my stomach, and it just makes me want to throw up. And I am not wanting to start the day this way. I'm not wanting to start the day this way. But that's the thing, right? We all do the things that are the tough things to do sometimes. Like, it's nice to look at things and be like, all right, cool. You think you're doing great. And then, yeah, something happens. What do you do? What do you do? You just roll through it. So we got to get that done. Tuesday with Todd tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are going to try Mylar balloons. So, remember back in the day when we would just try stuff? Like I said, I did have done one, and I screwed it up because I pressed it too close to the bottom, because then it sealed it, so you couldn't get any straw in to blow it up. So that was my issue with it. So we're going to try that tomorrow. You're going to come along, and we're either going to make stuff work or not stuff work. I mean, the worst case scenario is I can just cut a name and I can put it on a balloon on vinyl, right? On just adhesive vinyl. So we're going to talk and see what else we can do and get things out of here. But yeah, like I said, we got a day to do, folks. I'm dreading this. I could sit here and talk all day. I should, but I just a little stressed right now to see how everything goes. But this is what we do. We do it because we love it. We love our business and that. This week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we do Morning Mindset, 8:30 a.m. Remember, show up, tell me where you're from, all of that fun jive along with your 5 things. Wednesday, we've got our call afterwards, so maybe we'll talk more Friday. And I think there will be a bundle drop starting back up this next week, but I can't say anything for sure until I know if we have a DTF printer going. So, all right, you guys have an amazing day. Peace, love, press on. We will see you guys next time.